Guys, so today I seen that DMX might be dying. So DMX, I don't know if you guys, I know you know who he is, right? Well, he's been claiming, just like Kanye, that like some type of Christianity, he's preaching Jesus, hangs out with some Christians sometime. But a lot of people, this came to my mind. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's fighting his own demons." Is that even biblical? Do we have demons we fight, or is it just the flesh? What's going on with him? Because he had an overdose that caused a heart attack.
Yeah, based on what I've seen in his testimony, and I haven't seen a lot, I don't know him, but based on what I've seen, I think he's someone who's come to find the truth, but he's struggling with addiction. I think that just because you become a Christian, if you're not willing to give certain things over to the Lord, then you'll still struggle with them. And God will absolutely allow those trials and those tribulations. And I think if his faith is genuine, if you don't have a biblical discipleship, if you're not seeking after his truth in the Word, you're leading yourself into kind of a higher risk to fall back into the old life that you had before, right? Kind of like a backslider. And again, I don't know where his actual faith was. I've heard his testimony a couple years ago, talking about how he was changed, but I haven't followed the fruit of his walk. Can a Christian overdose on drugs? It could be a baby Christian, sure. It could be something that maybe he wasn't actually genuine in his faith and the Lord didn't actually change his life. But it's hard to tell. I think this is one of those things where God could be using this as a way to get his attention. I've dealt with that in my own life, right? Going through substance abuse or dealing with a heartache because of a bad decision that I had made. And on the other side, God glorified himself in that circumstance because, I was paying attention. I was hungry for his truth. Now,
I didn't even think about that. That kind of fits your testimony.
Yeah, time will tell with him for sure. But
hopefully he lives.
Yeah, well, hopefully he lives. Hopefully it's something that does turn into a testimony. But yeah, it's something that we should pay attention to. As Christians, we should try to be discerning.
We have to remember that getting a religion is not the same as getting saved. And a lot of people get religion, but they don't have the freedom, they don't get released from the bondage. Jesus said he came to free the slaves, to free those who are in bondage. What are they in bondage to? They're in bondage to sin, they're in bondage to addictions, substance abuse, bad attitudes, bad parenting, bad neighborhoods. People have a lot of things that affect them and end up producing fruit in their life that's not good. And so we have to be able to look at their life and say, you know what? You can't just be partially saved. You just don't get a little bit and then you work on it later. And we don't know the situation. We don't know what he's going through, but we do know that Jesus provides the freedom from the bondage. So anytime that we have a problem in our life, we need to turn it over to God because he's the only way we can get over it. There are many stories of people who go through drug addiction, alcohol addiction programs, but if the Lord's not involved in that and it's a spiritual problem most of the time, they will go back as soon as they have stress and their life has anxiety in it, that they'll revert back to whatever they were in bondage to unless they've got the Lord to help them. And even if they are saved and they do get redeemed and taken out of that, there's still a draw in their life, and they have to be aware of that because Satan will try to bring them back into whatever had them in bondage before.
Yeah, you want to put your tinfoil hat on. He was talking about the Illuminati, so this may just be a hit from the Illuminati. Maybe that's what it is, huh?
Hey, it might be. You never know.
He maybe knows too much.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe he's on the hit list. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think that if he's focused on the Lord, if he has found the truth, that this could turn into a testimony in his life.
That's right.
But hopefully we'll see God glorified in whatever happens.